Welcome guys to this tutorial. Today I want to teach you guys how to put text behind any object in any photo, anything you want to put it behind, whether it be mountains or buildings or something really complicated like this one. I want these videos to be nice and quick, simple to understand, and easy for you guys to replicate in any other situation. So if you guys enjoy these, let me know, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see, any more tutorials, and make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying. So I guess the first thing that you need to do is to work out what part of the image you want to be behind the text and what part of the image you want to be in front of the text. So I selected something really tricky so that I can show you a couple of different ways to do it. And so what I'm thinking here, if you look at the cursor, you can see this line of houses down the bottom here. They kind of appear to be in front of all these other background ones. So we're going to put these buildings down here in front of the text. Next thing you got to do is insert your text. I've already made it. It's over here on the side. There it is. Place text behind anything. I just use the big bold font because the bolder and easier to read the font is, the more you can get away with covering it up and people can still read it. So as I said at the start, there's definitely a few ways that you can do this, and so I'm going to show you a couple so that you can use them in any situation. The first way that you're going to do it is to separate the front from the back using any of the selection tools like the magic wand or the polygon tool. So because we're looking at lots of straight lines and a very cluttered kind of picture, the magic wand wouldn't do us much good, so I'm going to use the Polygon Selection tool. So I've zoomed right in. I'm going to start over the left side, work my way across and back underneath, and I'll fast forward this bit for you guys so you don't have to watch me do this for about 5 minutes. So I've worked my way around. I'm just going to finish it off up here where I started. Now I've got this bottom section here selected, which is going to become the front. So we need to separate the front from the back. So I'm going to right click on the selected area and I'm going to make a new layer via copy. So there it is there. And now this is our new layer. So if I delete the old one, you've just got those houses around the outside there. Now I can bring the text back in, and if I make that text layer go behind the other layer, then there it is. It goes straight behind it. Just a little bit so that it's a bit easier to read, but you can see that it can go behind it anywhere. It can look like that. But I'll bring it up to about here. And there you have it, that's method number 1. So I'll reset the background and I'll show you another method that you can use. So for method number 2, in this situation, it probably wouldn't be as good. In fact, I would say if you can select the back and the front and separate them, that's always going to be the best option because you're physically creating a gap in the middle for the text to fit into. But in some circumstances, this might be easy for you guys. For an image like this, it's definitely not. So I'm only going to focus on this yellow building over here, but let's give it a go anyway and I'll show you how it's done. So firstly, your text can't be text anymore. You have to right click and rasterize it so it becomes an image. And now I'm going to zoom right in on this yellow house here so I can show you how we do it. So I'll zoom right here on this yellow house so we can have a go at putting the text behind it. The first thing I want you to do is change the opacity here back down so that you can see through the text into the house, but you can still see where the text actually is. So you can still see the word behind there and that A. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our eraser tool and literally pick a good size and work our way around. Make sure that your text is selected in the layers there. You can work your way around, and the only really important part is the edges, so I can go around like that. So I'll zoom back out and you'll see as I bring the opacity back up to 100, that it looks like it's behind that image there. So this might work in some circumstances where you've just got one very specific thing that you want to hide it from. Depending on the background that you're using, this might be the easier way to go, or it might be easier to select it and separate it like we did in the first one. It's all about trial and error and just learning it for yourself. So thanks so much guys. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. If you're enjoying it, make sure you leave a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it. If you're liking these short, easy to understand tutorials, then make sure you subscribe because I'm going to try and bring out one of these, at least one of these every week. And I hope that you learned something new today. Make sure you check out the other videos that I've done if there's anything else that you want to learn. And if there's any other ideas you guys have got that you want me to teach you, leave it down in the comments for me. Thanks heaps guys, appreciate it.